Our first lesson is about communicating effectively. Have you ever questioned the influence of your language on other people? In the course of our routine exchanges, the mode of our communication possesses colossal strength. Honesty, compassion, and usefulness form the core pillars frame our dialogues. Picture halting momentarily, contemplating prior to allowing the words to tumble out of mouth. This basic action can guarantee that your expressions elevate those in your vicinity, rather than inflicting damage. This is the quintessence of proper discourse, a significant Buddhist doctrine. Bear in mind, your language bears significance, so select it judiciously. Our next lesson is on the topic of letting go. Do you often find yourself in a persistent pursuit of approval or acquisition of material things? If that's the case, let's delve into the Buddhist philosophy of non-attachment. This school of thought prompts us to release our craving for external confirmation and tangible assets, and instead to direct our energies and efforts towards self-development. This practice can nourish a profound sense of tranquility and satisfaction within us. So, take a break to contemplate. Emancipate yourself from the need for external approval and materialistic avidity, and welcome the liberty it endows. Let's talk about being present. Are you living in the moment, or are you constantly distracted by the past or future? Mindfulness, a core principle of Buddhist teachings, encourages us to be entirely absorbed in the present. This involves studying the world around us, our thoughts and our emotions without forming any judgments. The rewards: increased concentration, mental lucidity, and a tranquil mind. And how do we develop this quality? Through meditation. Disciplining ourselves to center on our breath, we ground ourselves in the present moment. So, stay in the present, maintain consciousness, and observe without forming judgments. Our fourth lesson is about fostering empathy. When was the last time you kindness to someone in need? Empathy is the foundation of the pain of others. It's an emotional response that drives us to show kindness, even when it's not anticipated or returned. Fostering empathy starts with comprehension, a readiness to view the world from someone else's perspective. It's about minor acts of kindness, a soothing word, a soft touch, or simply being there to listen. So make it a point each day to cultivate empathy within yourself. Let your empathy shine as a ray of hope for those around you. Developing forbearance. How do you react when things don't go your way? This question brings us to the virtue of patience, a cornerstone of personal development. It's not just about tolerating the wait, but our behavior during these testing periods. Through mastering patience, we cultivate a tranquil demeanor, even when met with adversities. This serenity can be accomplished by practicing awareness, acceptance, and a positive outlook. So the next time an obstacle comes your way, take a deep breath and embody patience. Remember, patience isn't just about waiting, it's about how you conduct yourself while waiting. Our sixth lesson is about giving freely. What does generosity mean to you? Most people may link it with grandiose actions or significant presence. However, the essence of true generosity resides in giving without anticipating anything in return. It revolves around allocating your resources, your moments, and even your wisdom. This act of selflessness can garner admiration, not because you're after it, but because it mirrors a benevolent spirit. So perceive generosity not as a means to an end, but as a journey towards fulfillment. Give freely for the pure delight of giving. Let's delve into the practice of thankfulness. What blessings in your life do you appreciate today? Thankfulness, it goes beyond uttering thank you. It embodies genuinely acknowledging and cherishing the positives in our lives, irrespective of their size. As we exercise thankfulness, we divert our attention from what we lack towards the prosperity that's already in our lives. Give a shot to maintaining a thankfulness journal, noting down 3 things you're appreciative of daily. You may be astounded by how this straightforward action can alter your understanding and encounter with. Thankfulness makes what we possess sufficient. A scene script. How do you maintain your balance in the face of adversity? This question may not necessarily be about life's challenges, but it can also refer to the concept of balancing reactions in chemistry. Picture a balanced chemical equation, unswayed by changes in the reactant or product side. You can cultivate this balance through understanding the principles of stoichiometry, by accepting the principle of conservation of mass, and by managing your computations under pressure. Remember, imbalanced equations are temporary. Stay balanced, stay precise, and embrace chemical complexity. Let's delve into the topic of keeping grounded. Question is, How do you anchor yourself amidst the highs and lows of success and failure? The secret lies in upholding the virtue of humility. Fundamentally, humility paves the way to earn respect. It involves acknowledging your own limitations and appreciating the efforts of others. It encourages us to listen actively and prioritize the viewpoints of others over our own. It's all about providing service selflessly, with no expectations of praise or acknowledgement. To foster humility, it's essential to continuously practice these principles. Always bear in mind, humility isn't about diminishing one's self-worth. Rather, it's about focusing less on oneself. Our 10th lesson is about healing relationships. Are you holding on to past wrongs? We're going to explore the concept of forgiveness, a principle rooted deeply in Buddhist philosophy. It's about letting go of the weight of past transgressions, both ours and those of others. This doesn't mean we ignore or condone the damage caused, but it's about liberating ourselves from the shackles of bitterness. It's a gift we bestow upon ourselves, a route to internal tranquility. Welcome forgiveness, not just towards others but also towards your own self. Bear in mind, retaining anger is akin to consuming venom and anticipating the other individual to perish. Forgiveness is the catalyst for action and liberty. Next, we'll discuss finding satisfaction. What does contentment mean to you? This question urges us to delve into the magnificence of the present, the simplicity at our fingertips. True contentment isn't about gaining more, but about valuing what we have. It's about discovering satisfaction in life's simplicity, welcoming the current moment wholeheartedly. It's the happiness that blossoms from within when we stop the ceaseless search for more and begin to acknowledge the wealth that envelops us. Keep in mind, contentment is natural wealth, luxury is artificial poverty. Our 12th lesson is about evaluating oneself. So, when was the last time you took a moment to reflect on your actions and decisions? Self-evaluation serves as a powerful tool for personal growth. It acts as the mirror that reveals our strengths, our weaknesses, and that we need to work on. It's a process that involves asking ourselves thought-provoking questions, seeking candid feedback, and embracing learning from mistakes. So, don't avoid this internal conversation. Instead, strive to make self-evaluation a regular practice. Remember, reflection turns experience into insight. Now let's explore embracing change. How comfortable are you with it? A thought that demands reflection. Delving into the sphere of Buddhist philosophies, we come across the concept of impermanence, a gentle nudge that nothing is fixed. Aspect of life, whether we experience happiness or sadness, is subject to change. When understood and accepted, this thought can guide us to deep. It sets us free from the dread of unforeseen circumstances, enabling us to wholly bask in the current moment and value the fleeting characteristic of life. In mind, change is the inevitable law of life. Embrace it. Our next lesson is about ethical living. Are your career choices aligned with your principles? This highlights the crux of right livelihood, a fundamental Buddhist tenet. It emphasizes the importance of choosing a job that doesn't negatively affect others, while making a valuable contribution to society. It's not solely about the financial gain, it's about integrity and purpose. It's about the pursuit of a career that echoes your beliefs and principles, one that procures satisfaction exceeding the pecuniary aspect. Bear in mind, when your profession mirrors your principles, it ceases to feel like a job. Select a job you are passionate about, and you'll never experience a day of work in your life. How frequently do you take a pause for self-reflection? As we conclude our session, we are delving into the crux of all Buddhist teachings. Harmonizing within. Harmonizing within is akin to a tranquil lake, unswayed by outer disturbances. It involves surrendering the need for control, embracing the power of forgiveness, and maintaining authenticity. Weave in periods of silence into your daily routine. Permit yourself to let go of past wrongs and aim for sincerity in every action. Don't forget, harmonizing within initiates the moment you decide not to allow another individual or situation to manipulate your feelings. We've reached the conclusion of our lessons. We've traversed a broad spectrum of knowledge today, from mastering effective communication to warmly welcoming change. The 15 Buddhist principles we've delved into offer a comprehensive guide to personal evolution and serene inner calm. Remember, your journey to personal growth and inner tranquility commences with a single determined step. We appreciate your company on this journey, and do remember to subscribe for additional enlightening content.